Welcome to our e-Vidya. Dear students, last class we have learnt water cycle. You can see the image student here, water cycle. See ponds, from ponds and lakes water is going up. The arrow mark is which arrow mark showing upside, that means water is going by evaporation, through evaporation. The cloud which the arrow mark showing the down, towards the down, that means it is the rains coming. So like this it is a continuous process student which provide us water. Okay, so now we will come to student, what if it rains heavily, what will happen if we will get heavy rain. You just imagine students, a scene after heavy rain you can see student, that means we need a adequate amount of water, but if you will get everything in large amount or huge amount, it is not good for our human life or any living life. Okay, living organism. So that means we will get heavy rain, that is we will suffer a lot to transpiration, and many other peoples they will also died, and animals also they will die. Total every aspect of area they will get affected by heavy rains. Okay, in our country most of the rainfall occurring during the monsoon seasons, rain bringing relief especially after hot summer day. The snowing of many crops depends on the arrival monsoon. However, excess of rainfall may lead any problems. Heavy rain may lead to rise the level of water level in river, lake and pond. Yes, water level will be increased. The water may that spread over large area causing floods. The crop field will be destroyed, forest also destroyed, village also, village city may get submerged by water. In our country, flood causes extensive damage to crop, domestic animal property and human life also damaged due to heavy rain. During flood, the animals living in the water also get carried away with the waters. They often get trapped on land area and died when flood water recedes. Rains also affect the animals living in the soil. Okay, so too much water will be which affect to every kinds of area, every aspect of area. That means not only the human life but also animal life and plant life, every life aspect of life it will affected. Okay, so heavy rain causes very dangerous damage or destruction to our humankind or plant life or animal lives. Okay, so what happens if it is does not rain? Sometimes students, you know that some area, some state, Odisha or Tamil Nadu, Kerala, they will affected by some every year flood, and many peoples they will also affected, crops will be destroyed and other things also destroyed. Okay, so that means heavy rain is not good for our living life. Clear? Now we will study what happens if it does not rain for a long period. Now we have studied if rain will be heavy happen, what happen? If we does not get a low rain for a long period of time, what happens students? Can you imagine that? Imagine what would happen if it does not rain in a region for a year or more. The soil contain and lose water by evaporation and transpiration. Okay, whatever water will be stored in the soil, it will be evaporated by the sun and it becomes dry. Since it is not being brought back by rain, the soil becomes dry. The level of water ponds are well also goes down. Okay, some of them are even dry up. The groundwater may also become a scarce. This may lead to drought. Okay, everywhere if you will get insufficient water, it becomes drought. Okay, through which we cannot we cannot crop to harvest anything, and animals, plants they will also died because of insufficient of water. Okay, and some drought occurring in some parts of our country on the world. Are you aware these difficulties faced by these people living in this area? What happens of the animals and vegetation of this condition? Try find out some this talking to your parents and neighbors and reading about it from newspaper and magazines. Okay, you know, might have listened many in your history or past, the drought also happened, means water will be not, rain will be not a rainy for a long period of time. That means it becomes causes drought. Okay, which affected the humankind living and animal living and plant living also. Okay, so it will affect to everybody. How can we conserve water? We can also conserve water, students. Only a small fraction of water available on the earth is fit for use for plant and animals. Okay, whatever we need water for our body, it is small fraction of water only is there. So remaining are very salty. Most of the water is the oceans and it cannot be used directly. When the level of groundwater decreases drastically, this cannot be used anymore. The total amount of water on the earth remains the same, but the water available for use is very limited and decreasing with over usage. Okay, when we are using very large amount of water and we are wasting water unnecessary, that is also very bad effect to our decreasing of groundwater. The demanding for water is increasing day to day because of large population. The number of people using water is increasing with rising population. In many cities, long queue for collection of water are a common sight. You may see in village level or town level where water will get very little less amount. They will stand with queue with their bucket. You can see here, students, one by one they will get water, one bucket, very difficulty in facing. Okay, into shortage the water in many parts of the world, hence it is a very important that water is used carefully. We should take care not to waste water. You should learn these things, students. You should not waste water unnecessarily. How much you need, how much required, you only that much you should be used. Clear. Rainwater harvesting, that means we have heard that the different types of crops harvesting, but rainwater how it is harvesting, that means in field we will put water, it will become water. No, students, it is rainwater harvesting means we will reserve water from rain. Okay, one way increasing availability of water is collect rainwater. The collecting of rainwater in some process is called rainwater harvesting. Collecting water in this way is called rainwater harvesting. Okay, collecting of rainwater by any process is called rainwater harvesting. The basic idea behind the rainwater harvesting is called catch water where it falls. That means rainwater harvesting means, students, when will be rain came, we should to collect this rainwater for our future purpose. That means here tagline for this rainwater harvesting is catch water where it falls. That means where will be rain, we should collect this rainwater. Okay, what happens to this rainwater that falls into the place? They are mostly covered with the concrete road and building. It flow into the drains, is not it. From this water goes to river or lakes which could be far away. A lot of effort will then be required to get this water back into our homes, as the water did not seep into the ground. Okay, so that means how will you collect? There are two points are there. We will collect rooftop rainwater harvesting, student. You can see this image harvesting. In this system the rainwater is collected from the rooftop or to a storage tank. Through the pipes, this water may contain soil from the roof and need filtering before it is used. Instead of collecting rainwater in the tank, the pipe can go directly into a pit in the ground. This then seep into the soil to recharge or refill the groundwater. That means the rainwater we can directly collect in a rooftop, and that there should be, we should use a pipe, and that pipe we should to direct put inside our ground, and we can through the ground this water, because if you how much groundwater it will store, it is good for our human life or everybody's life, because we will use only groundwater as for cooking or drinking, but other water we cannot use. So we should collect the rainwater from rooftop and you should go directly send to ground. Another option is allow water to get into the ground directly from the roadside drains that collect rainwater. That means where is rain falls, it should be go to the direct to the ground. Okay, it should not be evaporate large amountly. In some roadside there is a concrete, there is water cannot go inside the ground. That times what happen, it will be disappear and it will be evaporate. Okay, but we need water should be whatever the rains came and where the rains falls, it should go to the ground, because we need groundwater. Okay students, and groundwater should be increases. So once again I will tell you students, rainwater, that means collecting rainwater and store it for a later use is called rainwater harvesting. Basic idea in behind it, catch water where it falls. So this is a little information about water students. I hope all of you understood. It is not very difficult chapter, and whatever it is important point I only shared with you. So you go through the books and go through video also. I will send the question answer. So I hope all of you understood. Thank you students. Take care.